Hello friends, how are you? I am excited, as I always am, on every video. But we're especially excited today because we will be reviewing the Marc Jacobs Fantascene palette. This is the Eye-Conic palette. I do not own any Marc Jacobs until today, or until recently. I went to Sephora with my boyfriend, and we were shopping around, and we were actually shopping JCPenney, and we stopped into Sephora because makeup, and he said, if there's something that you absolutely cannot leave without, let me know. And I was like, what? So my boyfriend ended up buying me this palette, and it's been on my wish list for a while, but I never wanted to spend my money on it because I was like, well, it's not exactly, like, it's a very cute palette. It's a very me palette. I think that these colors, especially for summer and spring, are perfect. It was just on the back burner. It was on the back burner, and it was 30% off. They were saying it may be going out of business because of Marc Jacobs leaving. I guess that's not actually true. They're not actually leaving Sephora, but they are discounting all of their products and have been for the last several months. And so I was excited because I wanted this palette for a hot minute, and I finally was able to not only get it for free, but he got it on sale. So very excited. And we're gonna do a look today. I've already used it, but you know, I couldn't wait to dig into it, so I started using it, and I just said we'll do a video later with it, and here we are. So I always clean off my brush before I use it, so that's what I'm doing now. This is just an AOA Studio E127 brush. It's a very fluffy brush that I like to use to prep my eyes. So we are going to start with the MAC Paint Pot. This is in soft ochre. It's a good color for my eyes and my skin tone. So earlier I actually put on a little bit of mascara because I thought that I wasn't going to put on eyeshadow today, but that changed. Plans changed a little bit, and I decided I wanted to sit down and do this video. And I'm excited to review this palette because it's been something I've wanted to do for a little bit, and I've just not had the time. I've been too busy, but here we are. We're going to start off by setting the base with this color called Flesh, and I'm just going to use the palette mirror. This is not a new eyeshadow palette on the market, but it's new to me, and I have been really enjoying these lighter colors for spring and summer because, I don't know, just this year, while I love dark colors, I love playing with different colors and blues and greens, especially greens lately. I don't know. I also am a neutral, natural girl at heart, I think. And this is definitely more of an everyday look, a look that I would wear for work, or a palette I would use for work and that kind of thing. So that's kind of why I wanted to pick it up, because I knew that I could get a lot of use out of this palette. I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk brush. This is the really thin one, and the name of the brush actually got thrown away with the packaging, so that's kind of dumb that they didn't print it on brush, so I can't tell you, but it's the crease brush, probably like the smallest crease brush that they have there. And I'm gonna take this color here. I'm gonna go straight into this color, and look at that. So it is kicking up a bit of dust, and it's falling into this pan there, but that's okay. So I just want to build out an outer edge here. It's kind of dark. I really want to see how, since this is a very light palette, I want to see how dark we can get with it, I guess. How bold of a palette it can get. because it's not a bold palette to begin with, but it can have a little bit of potential to be built up, I guess, if you try, if you want to. So we're gonna see what happens here. I always like putting this dark brown or dark crease color on the outer parts of my lid, and it kind of rounds out my eyes and gives me a little bit of a lid, which I do have creases here, but with the amount of space that I have on my monolid here, right there, it's like not worth, I just used my whole eyelid for my color palette basically. I actually haven't been using this color because it turns very orangey on my skin, and while I think that it can have a place and it's pretty, I bought this palette for the pinkness of it, not for the oranginess of it, so it just turns really orange on me. Not like really orange, more like a coral, but I like this more pink shade, and I'll show you what that looks like. It's shimmery, it's very pretty. I think they both have a different role, but they kind of almost aren't the same look. I think I could create a look with this color and have like these two colors and have a whole different vibe than if I created a look with these two colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brown and I'm gonna pop it on the outer part here, where I like kind of on top in the middle in a halo form on the outer edge of where I put that dark brown, which is the Meet-Ya shade. So right now I'm using Meet-Ya, but this color, the matte color, is 4 More. So I really like this mirror. I like the shape of this palette because it's really easy to take it on the go, but I can also hold it in one hand and I can use this mirror like this, and it's wide enough, when I'm holding it vertically, it's wide enough that I can actually look at myself through it, and it's not cumbersome. So I can hold it literally and have access to both sides very comfortably, which I'm thrilled. Now we're gonna take this She Said shade and whoa. So one thing about She Said is it's flaky. Sometimes I use NYX glitter glue for things like this, and then other times I don't. Today I'm not, mainly because I just want to use it without it. Maybe I should have used it, but it's a little bit too late now. I mean, I just want it to be kind of like a faint look. I'm going to take a bit of this pink color here that's called Fantasy, and we're going to run it across the inner part of the lid where I did not put that darker color, which it really does change the way that this is looking. It's giving a lot more color to my lid. I do kind of wish I had used glitter glue though, because it almost like it almost fades into my skin and doesn't give me much of a pink vibe. So I may actually dip into this. Like I said, I wasn't going to, but I want a little bit of color. And that pink color, it's so sheer, it's almost not giving me the color that I am wanting, the pink that I'm wanting. And this is definitely giving me some warmth to my eye, so I do like that. Yeah, that's a lot more like what I had in mind. Okay, so the pink shimmer called She Said, it does have a bit of fallout. It's on my nose. It's not crazy, it's not bad, but it's there and something to be noted. Now I'm going to put on my eyeliner, and let me do this off camera. Alright, so she's back. I did a very gentle wing with my brown breakup proof liner from Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna put on the Maybelline Gloss. This one is in Moon. It's my favorite shade. Alright. My lips are not in the best condition right now. I'm not sure what is going on. They're super dry. But this lifter gloss is awesome. Right. So, I added a little bit more blush. I used ColourPop Tinted Moisturizer. I used 2 different kinds of blushes. I used M Cosmetics and a Wet n Wild apricot in the middle. And then I ran a little bit of brow stuff through my brows, which I may actually run a little bit more because it's not as dark as I would prefer. So we're gonna run a little bit more. This is just a little mini sample and I am running out of it. There's still product in there, but not too much, so. And then I wanna use my highlighter. I've been using Becca's Prismatic Amethyst color. This was from a little vault that they had a couple Christmases ago. And I just love, for summer, I've been enjoying the purpley kind of shade. And I'm probably going to put it on the inner corner as well. So there's the palette in action. This is the final look. I really like it. It's very gentle, but it's very me. Like, it's very everyday me. It's very easy to use. It's a no fuss palette, in my opinion. It's one that you can just, you know what kind of look you're going to get out of it. You don't have to sit there and think about it. It's an everyday palette. And for me, it's an everyday summer palette because I love the pinky color. And I really like this dark brown color for more. It's a great color, and I used this one. I can use all of them. I think the only one I didn't use today is this one. I'm not sure, I just didn't, but I can easily add that as a transition shade, and all of these work really well and give me a little bit of a lit look. I think it's pretty. I like this palette. I will say quality wise, it's pretty good. Quality wise, it's not it's a little bit powdery, but it's not anything too crazy. It's a relatively clean palette. I love the white. I like the packaging. It's like good quality plastic, and it doesn't seem to get too dirty too easily. It doesn't show the dirt. You can still wipe it down, but it doesn't really pick up a lot of dirt, which I like. Overall, I'm pleased. I like it. I am so thankful that my boyfriend got it for me. He is the sweetest. It's the best little gift, and it was unexpected, very sweet, and I will be definitely using this more often. So yeah, guys, that wraps it up. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like it, subscribe and hit that little thumbs up button. Also, you can hit the bell for future upload notifications. On Instagram, I'm Lizzie Likes Lipstick. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.